Hi everybody, it's 214 React here. Today we are going to be looking into S.T.A.L.K.E.R GAMMA, which is Grok's automated modular mod pack for Anomaly. So this is essentially taking S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly and adding a whole ton of extra mods to it. So in the description there will be a link on how to install this and set it up. I am using a slightly tweaked version where I've turned a few things off, changed a few things to make it a bit more to my liking. Pretty much if you just go to the link below and download it, you can set it up essentially however you want to play the game. I'm playing it with a few extra things unlocked and to make the game a little bit more open from the start. Otherwise you end up with a very misery-like experience, which is where you start with very little. It takes you a long time to make any money, a long time to make any progress. And when you pick up enemy items and stuff, they're all really worn down. I've also changed that under here. As you can see, the customized drop condition. I've changed it so the drop conditions of weapons and outfits are a lot higher quality, because it doesn't really make sense to me that you'd have a lot of stalkers going around this world with completely broken weaponry, and it makes the game just a little bit too hard, which some people would enjoy. I enjoy a difficult stalker experience, but not so difficult that it takes like 40 hours to make any sort of progress. Similar to Anomaly, of course, you've got the 9 factions that you can join. You can also unlock more if you type ISG and then go back. You've unlocked the United Nations Scientific Investigation Group. And if you type in Renegades, you will unlock the Renegade faction. And if you type in GREH, you will unlock the Sin faction. And then if you press Z, you will unlock the Zombie faction, where you can start as a zombie. So there's essentially 10 factions that you can start as. So there's ridiculous amounts of ways you can start, different options to choose what equipment you're going with. You can randomize, you can change your portrait picture here, and there's tons of extra ones here. You can start in different places. So basically this is just the ultimate mod, and S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly was like this, but this adds even more to it. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go easy, tourist, and we're going to go warfare, and we're going to go Iron Man mode, which means if you die, that's it. Your game is wiped and it's lost. And what we're going to do is go in as military, and we're going to start at the Research Institute in Agriprom. Now, of course, there's only a certain amount of points that you start with, so you have to be quite economical with what you choose. Let's make sure we have something with some decent armor, backpack, get some meds. Let's choose a rifle. Let's see if we can add a knife. Let's dive in. Now, of course, as I said, this is all customizable when you launch the mod manager that's built in with GAMMA, but I have it set up so that it is reasonably hardcore. So you can see the animations there of having to open up your bag and stuff like that. You have to put on your armor. So I like a good degree of hardcoreness, but when it gets too ridiculously hardcore, like all the drop conditions are just ridiculously low, I find it just makes the game not quite so fun. You'll also notice in a second another major mod that I have installed that I'll also try and put a link in the description to, which makes this a bit more of a unique experience for this video. I've also got it set that you have to pack your magazines like in Tarkov. Of course, you can disable that. The mod manager they've set up is fairly intuitive, and we are in warfare mode, so we are going to be primarily getting involved in quite a bit of combat. As you can see, there's quite a bit of fog, even just on the inside here, because we have a winter mod on, which changes the entire zone to a winter wonderland. So these guys seem to be going somewhere. Let's see if we can follow them. And you can also disable like the mask UI stuff here, where you can see the mask and the breathing, but I think that all adds a greater layer of immersion for me. Right, these guys are about to get in combat. I'm going to see if I can go around the back of here. And you can also adjust how many stalkers there are in the world. So you can have a really quiet, slow stalker experience, or a really much more FPS action-based experience. I want to see if this guy's an ally or not. Whoa! Oh my god! Okay, that guy's not an ally. Oh my god, he disarmed me. And I think he took my gun. Because, yeah, I've got the crosshair turned off, so I can't see who's an ally and who's not. You have to kind of be able to identify them by what they're wearing, which is tough to do. And now he's just gone. I'm going to bandage up quickly. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy has some pretty hardcore equipment on him. Let's grab all of this. Uh-oh. So I didn't get my gun back, but I did get a pretty awesome Groza looking thing. And a nice little revolver there. The thing you'll notice is the UI down here is a bit broken, because the winter mod has a bit of an extra UI to it that isn't compatible with the rest of GAMMA completely, so that's a bit broken, but it's not too bad. Oh boy. Oh my god. Did I? Oh, I've accidentally gone into the underground. Okay, this might come through as pretty dark on the video because I am using reshade as well, just to make the graphics look a little bit better on top of all the extra shaders they've put in. Okay, that's scary. I can hear something walking around above me there. Whoa! Weapon jammed. Weapon jammed. Oh my god. Unjam it. Unjam it. Did I get him? Was that me? I thought my weapon's jammed. Maybe I got one shot off and killed him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Getting blurred vision. Okay, there's a lot of chemical anomalies down here. Let's just go with it. Let's go with the flow. We've gone from action to horror. Pretty quickly. What the hell was that? What on earth is that? What on earth is that? Ah! Oh my god, the gun's jammed. Whoa! Oh my god. Okay, oh god, oh god. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Where's the thing I need? Yeah, I'm dead. That was horrific. Okay. So that shows how pretty dynamic that can be. Oh my god, that was stressful. Right, let's play as a bit more of a powerful character this time. Let's play as Monolith. Let's start in Pripyat. And depending on what faction you begin as, depending on what beginning weapons you get, Monolith has some pretty badass stuff, as well as ISG. They have some pretty cool weapons to start off with as well. So let's load up. Let's jump in. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty, so I had to make a small change to the starting location because I think the warfare mode is a tiny bit unstable and it kept crashing when I was trying to load up into Pripyat. So we are now in Outskirts. Oh, the game looks so good in the snow. So you can make this as action-packed or as horror-based as you like. That's what I really like about video games, when they allow you that freedom. Just love that extra shading. It's so nice. Really make the game look a lot more modern. So if we go to the PDA here, you can see that we have little bases and areas where we can select squads and move them to certain positions and attack certain areas. And then you can buy new squads from certain points. And you do that by getting money, and you get that money from attacking other areas and looting and selling stuff. If we get that squad to attack those set of stalkers. It's a bit glitchy, doesn't always work, and it does crash quite a bit. There's also a mod here that enables proper like physical weapon awareness. So your weapon will bump against walls and stuff, which is good. I like that. So I'm going to try and attack the laundromat down here. Yeah, it doesn't appear that squad is moving. But never mind. Let's do this. There's Pripyat. Look how much territory Monolith have got there. Oh, and all the territory up at the Chernobyl reactor as well. Awesome. So you can see, if you've not been familiar with Anomaly, it basically builds upon what Call of Chernobyl did and mix all of the maps from all three games into one. Boom. Whoa. There's one down. A pretty nice AK sort of thing here, so it's pretty nice. I think it's an AK-12. So it does a lot of damage. Oh, damn. That's not good. That was a pretty heavy hit. Oh, I should really back away. I should really get out of here. Oh boy. Hopefully there's not a back entrance they can sneak out of. Oh boy. There is a back entrance. Okay. Oh boy. Whoa, whoa! Oh my god! Okay, that was a straight up grenade that I didn't even see. So you can see how hardcore this is. Let's go for a bit more of a passive sort of run. Go non-warfare mode, and let's go to Jupiter. And we're going to be playing as an ecologist. Let's go for a bodysuit. Plenty of radiation resistance, anti-rads, some of this, some of this. Nice detector, torch. So the PDA is quite expensive on top of the other gear. So let's just take a pistol, PDA. So I think that's about all we can bring in. Can we start off from Jupiter? Let's do it. Okie dokie, here we are. See if we can grab some artifacts. So this video is only going to cover a very lightweight sort of coverage of this mod because there is so much to it. It's advanced scanner and place it near the Embark knowledge. There we go. Let's do it. Let's take this equipment to the fields that we need to analyze. It should be pretty dangerous. Oh my god, we got to go from Jupiter up to Zaton. This should be good. And all we've got is a pistol. Cool. So, ooh, oh, look at that. This mod, you know, you can play it pretty much, like I said, however you want. A bit more of a pacifist run with less stalkers, loads of stalkers, aggressively. Play as any faction, make your own choices. You can even disguise yourself as other factions, which was in the original Stalker Anomaly. But this adds just so many more mods on top of Stalker Anomaly, and it's so automated and nice to install. It still has instabilities, but it's a lot more stable than if you try and do it all yourself manually. Okay, so I've just gone into the train station, and I've been shot at for some reason. Don't really know why. I'm an ecologist as well, so I don't even know who's... Oh no! That was a bad time to go on the old PDA. Reload, reload, reload! Why are they shooting me? I really don't get it. Generally, the ecologists are neutral to everyone? Have I got a knife? I got a knife. I've got no heals whatsoever. Man, what happened there? Okie dokie, so we are back on the mod configuration menu, which allows a whole bunch of extra adjustments that can be made with all the mods. So what we're going to do is we're going to enable a mod that allows extra configuration of the zone. This allows us to adjust a lot more fine detail how many stalkers and mutants there are. So let's really tone it down. Not quite nobody around, but a lot less aggression. So I'm going to load up with another ecologist, and we're going to dive back in, and we're going to have a lot more of a spooky passive exploration run. Alrighty, here we are back in the game. Significantly reduced stalkers. We've got basically the same task we had before, which is put the scanning fields out. This time it's in a slightly different location, but it is still up in Zaton. And the one thing I want to check is the relations. Freedom, ecologist. Okay, so Freedom are at the train station, and ecologists are enemies with Freedom. Okay, fair enough. With the reduced amount of stalkers around, it should be a lot more safer from being shot, at least. Okay, I thought I heard something then. That was pretty freaky. Okay, I did hear something. That is a lot of zombies that all appear to be heading my way. So I am not going to go that way. Oh no. Oh, oh, those things are freaky. Oh god, they're shooting. There was one time on this in Anomaly, not Gamma, where I saw something out here in this area in the rain. And it's something I've never seen before, or again in the Stalker game. I don't know whether it was a glitch or not, but there was some sort of humanoid thing out here that was moving really, really fast. Like inhumanly fast. And even faster than any mutants I've seen on this game. And I have no idea what it was, but I just ran away from it as quickly as possible. Because I couldn't see a lot because of the rain, and the helmet I had on was cracked. It was weird, man. It was weird. So one of the other things here is that you can see all these different sorts of anomalies. And you'll probably see some more as we go. There's like many, many more different types of anomalies that now are around the world, and they're all pretty dangerous. Oh, okay, there's a dog or something moving around down there. Is that heading my way? Yep, let's get out of it. So there's this building up here. I don't know who occupies that, and I don't know whether they're going to be hostile or not. But I do know that there's a mercenary base in Zaton. Let's see. Oh god, what's that running around up there? Oh, come on. Where's mercenaries? Where's mercenaries? Ecologist neutral, thank god. Alright, let's avoid these things up here. So what I may do is head down here along the river. So yeah, with all these mods and the alternate start that was built into Call of Chernobyl, expanded upon an Anomaly, and all the extra stuff added in, you can really customize this game before you even start it to be exactly what you want. And then even choose your own path within the game. It's what a lot of open world games should be right now, really. But they're not. Because let's face it, open world games have been basically the same thing for, what, 10 years now? 10 years plus? And all they are, really, is just a big open map with a big checklist on it. Whereas S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly and GAMMA here, they are actual, dynamic, open, living worlds that don't really care about you as the player. You're just in it, which is really refreshing. I just think it's a bit more of an interesting experience and a bit more what open worlds should be now. Leveraging especially AI technology to have dynamic characters and stories and stuff like that rather than pre-built stuff, and even using text-to-speech and that. I don't want to take jobs away from actors or anything like that, but having to manually record lots of voice lines is restrictive for how many stories you can tell, and you can't really dynamically do it. Using generative AI, you could do a lot more with the open worlds. It'd be cool to see a bring your own key sort of chat GPT mod implemented within S.T.A.L.K.E.R GAMMA. Don't know whether they'll do that, but it would just, like I said, allow for a lot more of a dynamic open world. But this is still pretty amazingly dynamic, because you see the little messages popping up in the bottom left hand corner. You won't see it so much now because there's not so many stalkers around, but when there's lots of stalkers on the map, you see them all talking. They're all going around dynamically looting and shooting each other. Everything they say in the PDA is relevant to what they're actually doing in the world, and it just feels a lot more like what an open world should be. And the other thing, of course, is the alternate starts and being able to customize your character completely from the ground up, rather than being forced into a character and having to do a main quest line. It's a good thing to have, but you should be able to choose, you know, an alternate start. Because whenever I play something like Skyrim or Oblivion, I pretty much ignore the main story for as long as possible and just make my own stories and do my own thing with all the quests and that. And that's what I do with S.T.A.L.K.E.R GAMMA most of the time. Just play through it on Iron Man mode, see how far I can get, make my own goals and stories, you know, and inject a bit of imagination into it. See what this dude has to buy and sell. So yeah, in the standard GAMMA, you don't get any of this because it's pretty hardcore. That you have to just find weapons and slowly work your way up. Still, as you level up and get more experience and more faction relations, the more stuff they sell here. So let's see if we can get this task done. Scanning field. I thought the scanning field was up here. Oh no. Did they move the oh, for God's sake. It was back in Jupiter, the scanning field. Okay. Screw it. Let's okay, that was freaky. That was a distant wolf sound. Let's not go that way. Let's... What the heck is that? Is that a snork? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there are quite a lot of mutants around. Let's head up to the Skadov shipwreck and see if they want us to do a mission for them. Gotta be careful around here because there's quite a lot of radiation, as we are just below the reactor. We are approaching the shipwreck. And the soundtrack is so freaky. With Anomaly. I think to this dude. See, different traders have different levels of things they sell. And there's no such thing as theft currently in GAMMA or Anomaly, so you can just take stuff that's laying around. Ooh, this guy's got some really nice tech on him. See, this is what I love about it. All the mods that add tons and tons and tons of guns, and this is why I like it. All unlocked. Again, as you level up with this dude. Supply level 1, see? As that levels up, you'll get even more stuff from him. So, I'm not sure what else you can actually get from him, because he's actually selling a Gauss rifle here. And some pretty high-end M4s, SCARs, G36s. Ooh, so many different variations of all these weapons. It's really satisfying. Look at that thing. Okie, so we can't afford any of that yet. We only have a couple of thousand rubles to our name. Clear area of mutants. Zaton, west of the refueling station. We can give it a go. First thing I want to try, though, is checking out a little area around here, this area. Let's see if we can get an artifact or something we can sell for some money. Let's do that. Okay, that is scary. Can't tell if that's part of the soundtrack or part of the world, but this sounds like there's ghosts or demons whispering there. You can also see in the left-hand corner there, endurance level 2 gained. There's some extra RPG elements that have been added in as part of Gamma. Okay, there's a gravitational anomaly. Great. It's just the sense of danger in this game. Everything is dangerous. Whoa, and you're never safe. You're never safe like that. See, I knew it. See that? One wrong move, one slight moment of rushing, and you end up running into a gravitational anomaly. Aha, is this the way in? Oh, there's some extra anti-rads. Toolkit. Excellent. So we found a toolkit. That's good. I can sell that to a mechanic. Okey-dokey, let's head on out then. I don't think there's anything else to get from here. So we've got those anti-rad pills, but we are being affected by radiation still. So let's see if we can light up a cigarette. And that will somehow reduce the amount of radiation that we have. Which is a... ooh, the weather's cleared up a bit. Which is an animation that is very much inspired by Metro Exodus. Okay, so the mechanic at the Skadovsk doesn't want any tools, so I'm going to head to the mercenary base. I'm not going to try and take out those mutants, because I think that'll just take me out completely. I'm going to get those tools sold to their mechanic there, make a bit of money off that, and then I'm going to try and get to this scanning field back in Jupiter. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just was running along, not recording, and I got attacked by a snork. So I hit record, and here we are. I think that's that same snork we saw earlier. It's come full circle. Another little upgrade in the corner there. Stamina consumption improved, speed improved. Let's see if we can at least sell these tools to this dude. There we go, toolkit. Why can't I give him the toolkit? Because it's an advanced toolkit. Damn! Okay, so we won't be able to give it to him for the mission, but we can sell it to him for 8,750 RU, along with a couple of other things, which gives us quite a bit of cash. 10 grand, very nice. Right, the headlamp here also uses up batteries as well as all your equipment, so you have to buy new batteries, which you can also adjust the level of how fast they drain in the options as well. So use up quite a few bullets shooting that thing, see if we can buy some more rounds. Oh yeah. I love that Tarkov sort of UI, drag and drop and stuff like that. Very nice when it's done right. Okay, let's head back to Jupiter. What is this? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. So I think we're approaching the zone where the scientists want us to put the scanner. Let's do a quick bit of loot in here. Sometimes you can get really lucky and find some really cool stuff. There's lots and lots of stash locations. I think there's not only the stash locations that were originally sort of generated in Call of Pripyat, but also loads of new ones from S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly, and... oh god, I'm not going down there. And even more stash locations from some extra mods put in. And they're randomly generated each time you play the game. So you can get really lucky and find some amazing gear sometimes. Or sometimes you just find nothing. It's part of the whole risk-reward element of the game. Oh, it's this anomaly field that we saw earlier. It's all come full circle now. So now we need to find out the exact place to put it without getting killed by the anomaly field itself, which has happened to me before. See? Damn it. And that made me jump as well. So I think we need some more chemical resistance. Oh boy. And we place the scanner. Mission updated. Hey, we did it. Right, let's get back to the bunker. Hopefully I get a good bit of cash for this. We're so close. It's just over this little hill. Oh, I think we're safe. I think we're safe.
Ну, что расскажешь?
Lots of NPCs dynamically walking around the world as well. And you can hear an exoskeleton there as well, walking around. That's pretty cool. The job is done. 2,500. You can see another little notification there from an RF receiver. So you can get a little message, and you can grab an RF receiver, and then it will take you to a location, so you can find more cool stuff. Again, more depth, more stuff you can do. So yeah, there's a hell of a lot to this game. There already was a hell of a lot to Anomaly, but Gamma just adds so much more, makes it all customizable, all automated, really nice to install, really stable, and is always being updated. I think we will wrap that up there. That was a pretty cool little playthrough. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about S.T.A.L.K.E.R Gamma. Go and check it out. Links in the description. Do leave a like, do leave a comment, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Hope everyone's staying safe, and I'll see you in the next video.